I'm basically doing a little talk about brass instruments, but with a little twist. All right. So first of all, I just thought for some of you might not understand how they work necessarily. They're just basically a piece of tube, different lengths, and you can buzz your lips. So you buzz your lips, and if you buzz your lips and tighten them or loosen them, you can get higher or lower notes. But because of the length of the tube, you can only get certain notes. There's a big jump from your lowest note to the next note, and as you go higher, they get a little closer together. But you can't play a whole scale until you get way up high. So, for instance, this is a hunting horn, which is similar to a bugle that some of you might hear do last post and things like that. So this sort of sounds like this. But just to prove to you that it is just a piece of tube, you can get any old piece of tube. So if you look around your house, you might find something, like some kind of piece of tube. So if I look hard enough, you can find an old garden hose, all right? This is just a little cut-off piece of a garden hose. And if you have something that resembles a mouthpiece, just so you can get the buzz, this is to help to try to amplify the sound a little bit more. And I'll stick it in one end here. And if I get a funnel here, I can stick it at the end here, but this sort of has a little bit of a funnel at the end because it's got the washer part, so it helps to amplify it a little bit. So on this one, I'm not going to bother. But you can actually just get yourself to play the same sort of thing. So. To go a little further, just to show, that's a fairly short tube, but it works for the longer it gets, then the lower the notes. Right? So here's a fairly long piece of tube. I got a little larger mouthpiece on this one. Now this one, I think I will put a funnel on to just try to put a bit of an amplification. The idea of the bells on the instruments is to amplify it. kind of dries you out, so you need a little bit of drink there. But what I think I'll do is take off my stethoscope. By the way, is there a doctor in the house? So what I'm going to do now, I appreciate that Patsy Lee is playing piano and Mr. Kettle is playing bass. I'm going to take out my trumpet. Well, this is embarrassing. I seem to have forgotten my trumpet. How many times does that happen to you? I'm sure it happens more times than you care to admit. But if that ever happens, that you happen to come to a concert and you find out, uh-oh, I forgot my instrument. What am I going to do? It's about to start. Well, you can use the old physics here that if you've got these tubes, these different length tubes, basically a trumpet, the valves are just putting air through different sized tubes, and that allows it to be able to get all the different notes. So if I just had a tube that can actually extend and shorten, and I just happen to have something that might funnel here to try to make it right. Put on my mouthpiece. And then we're going to attempt to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow as elegantly as possible on a music stand. Well, if you can't use a music stand for holding the music, at least be able to play the music stand. So here we go, I'll try to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow. You want to have a funnel that actually holds on.